incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in Week 4 as away we go. As this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Bales out of the pocket quick. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. In the red zone now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Bills. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Bills parlay the turnover into a lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Buying some time right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. It's complete. This is Olave. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. From the red zone on first. Getting out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints trim the lead to 1. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First turn of the game for James Cook. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Cut out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down throw for Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Allen setting up play action. He's caught. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. To the air again. Allen. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right? Yeah. Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Now Prater on to send it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw to start the drive. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go, set. 52 points.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. First and 10, looking to throw. Force that to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bill's territory.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Here we go.
2nd down, looking for options. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And goes to the hurry up here. No throw, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on, set. Ready?
This time he's looking to throw. He brings it in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills just need 2 snaps to steal a lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Buying some time left. On the run. They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Bills have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Kate, I got a pretty good idea. He is not letting go of that football. It's headed for his mantle or maybe his family. That's a guy who was a day 3 pick. Weren't even 100% sure he's going to make the roster. And we just saw him get the first interception of his career. What a moment.
And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another one for Cook. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. First down, and they go right back to it. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down. Allen looking to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This finds Cooks complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. That one's incomplete in the end zone. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Has it in close. It's a 6-yard gain that sets up 1st and goal.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Again, Allen to the air. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Flush down now to his left. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. That crunches off the right upright, no good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. The rookie Danny Stutzman in on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Play action now with Allen. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Allen on 3rd down. Drops it off to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down run by Davis. Has room into the secondary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. That's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
The right side cut by Olave. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Throw here, third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and third downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for this. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up to third down. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's trying to go deep again. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Saints 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. Now an inside handoff to Miller. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw now. 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Olave with the catch. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. It's complete. This is Olave. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Here we go.
Another throw here on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well, this guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Chris Olave with the touchdown. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe you gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Cook. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Dancing past him. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Cut near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills put up even more points in a win. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 52, ready.
And Bills get to him. He's brought down. Looking quickly here. They're throwing it. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They are throwing it again. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
10 cycles. 10.
Air it out on 3rd. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Come on, set. Right, right, right.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. They connect for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Set, ready, cut.
Sticking to the air here. Catch is made in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing as much as anything.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get 2, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Cook. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. They're going to pass it here. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes out to the left. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. They'll throw it here on first. That's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's going to throw again on second down. Going deep here for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills have it as he records the first interception of his